Hello, welcome to the Creative Spark Studio. Thanks for joining us for this online lesson. Hopefully we only have to do this one before we're all back together again in the studio. So today we're going to do a lesson based around this tulip vase. Ours is going to be a little bit different. We're going to use oil pastels and do some quite textured work today. If you don't have oil pastels, you can use crayons or felts or whatever you've got at home, and you can make it your own. It doesn't have to look like this one or like the one I'm going to create, and just have fun doing it. I'd love to see what you come up with. Okay, I'll get started and show you how we're going to do it. Okay. So this is our inspiration piece, but we're not going to copy it exactly. We're going to have a go at drawing some tulip shapes first. So I'm using a pencil to get these marked on. And in the class the other day, we talked about the fact that they were like little cups. So they come around like this. And then at the top, they've generally got 1, 2, 3 or more points. But each one will be slightly different. Now I'm going to try and fit 3 tulip heads in. So I've made my cup shape, and this time I'm going to make two large ones and then a little bit poking through. And then I might have another one here. There's my cup. 1, 2, 3. And then I might have another one that I've got 4. Okay, now from there I'm going to make my vase. So I'm going to curl around in a gentle curve. I'm going to bring my vase shape down and around. Your vase can be whatever shape you would like. And then I'm going to bring the stems into the vase. So they will go straight into the vase, and then I'm going to go behind them in a curve going the opposite way, and then we need some leaves. So from here you'll have lots of long triangular leaves sticking out. They can go anywhere, they can even flop over the side if you want to, but you'll need quite a few to fill up the vase. Behind the vase, make a table line. It wants to be straight, so the vase is sitting on a table. And there you go. Hopefully you can see what I've been doing there with my pencil. We have got the tulips all drawn out. So now I'm going to go over those lines with a black I'm going to go over those lines now with a black colour pencil so you can see them a little bit clearer. You don't have to do this because you can probably see yours just fine, but this is just so you can see what's going on. So I'm using a coloured paper here, and if you've got coloured paper or cardboard at home, you can use that. But if you don't, just use white paper, it will still look just as good. The coloured paper helps with the pastels because there will be some of that colour showing through, which helps add some texture to your work. So you can use whatever you like to draw on, and if you don't have pastels, you can colour with whatever you like. It will still look fabulous. Okay, so once you've drawn everything in black, or outlined it, and remember you don't have to do that if you don't want to, I will show you how to colour it in. Okay, so it's time to add some colour now. I'm going to do my tulips red, which means I need a mixture of red, pink, peach and white, but you can choose to do yours whatever colour you would like. You just need a range of tones that are similar. So if you're going for blues, you want to have dark blue, light blue and purple maybe, or if you're going yellows, you want orange and yellow and white or peach. So just have some similar colours to use. Start with your darker one, and around the edge just get the dark colour in there and go right around the bottom. And this is per petal. You want to do each petal individually. If you're using crayons, I should have gone pink then, pink next. If you're using crayons, you can try the same effect. It should work pretty good. If you're using felts, you can just have an experiment, or colour pencils. You can see how you can go with some cross hatching maybe. I'm going to try and merge those colours together by crossing the pastels over each other. So that's how you can blend some tones, but you can also use your finger a little bit to merge the colours. So at the moment I've got 3 definite colours there, but if I use my finger, or you could use a piece of tissue paper if you don't like getting messy, I can merge those colours together to get a gradual transition from pink to red to the light pink. So then I'm going to do exactly the same on my next petal. And that's how you work. You just keep doing the same thing for each petal. Now for your leaves, I suggest you use a green and a yellow so that you can get some real tonal changes in there. So on one side of each leaf, preferably the same side that you did the dark side of the tulip, so I've gone left, I'm doing dark green, and then I'm going to do yellow on the other side, and then I'm going to stretch my green over the top and use my finger to merge the two colours. And I want you to do that to every leaf that you've got. Okay, now it's time for the vase. I've chosen one colour but two tones of it, so I've gone for blue and light blue. So what you're going to do, I like to do my vase with the pastel on its edge to create that texture where the pink is showing through. So on the left hand side I'm using my dark colour and I'm letting some of that pink go through. Then I'm going to use my light colour and I'm going to let those overlap a little bit. And then right at the very edge, I'm going to use white in the same way. Maybe I need a smaller one so I can just have it on the edge there. Let that mix with your blue a little bit so it's like it's catching the light on the edge there. There you go. And there's your vase. Inside the vase, you really want all those little gaps to be black if you can find where your gaps are. It's easier said than done. There we go. Time for the table. I'm going to go for red for mine and I'm going to use my pastel on its edge in the same way we just did the vase so the pink can show through. Even if you're using white paper, that can look good showing through from your pastel. There we go. And I am going to add a bit of a shadow with my black there underneath. There we are. And then last of all, it's up to you if you want to do the background. So for the last group that did this, I suggested they use two colours, two contrasting colours. So I'm going to use purple and yellow, and I just do a mixture of textures and shades in the background, and I'd let your two colours mix together where they're able to. So I've done some purple, I'm going to add some yellow in there. It's like you're making a wallpaper almost in the background. So yeah, just be quite daring. That's it. And then right at the very end, if you think, actually, I would like my tulips to stand out a little bit more, you can outline with a black pastel. You have to be careful because you can make a bit of a mess when you use black pastel. But if you're very careful, you should be able to do a good job of that. Of course, you could also use your black pencil if you wanted to. It's up to you. I just think sometimes it's nice if things stand out. But we are trying to make our own version of this, so don't worry if yours looks nothing like mine. Mine looks nothing like the one that we used as our inspiration piece, but it has got tulips in it, so I guess that is where the similarity is. And then you might go around your leaves like so, and we are just about done. Do my table binder too. There we go, tulips in a vase.